We have a lot of incredible guests today, from artist to an astronaut. We are ready for takeoff.
Yes. Okay, this is Dr. Eiman Jahangir, and he is going to space. He has a list of local ties and will be the first Metro Public Schools graduate and first former Boys and Girls Club member to go to space.
Yes, Jahangir is a household name to many in Nashville. His brother Alex was our guide through the pandemic, and Eiman is doing his own work now to make the world a better place, not only as a Vanderbilt doctor, but as an astronaut. He also happens to be a childhood friend of mine, so this is pretty cool to see you. Welcome in.
Thank you. I'm very excited.
Yes, I know this has been a childhood dream of yours. Tell us about this excitement.
Yeah, I mean, growing up so close to Huntsville and the Space and Rocket Center, I've always dreamt of going to space. And it's something I've worked towards for 20, 30 years, but just hadn't had the chance till now when I'm going to go to space. So I have been working towards this actively. I interviewed with NASA. I was a finalist twice with them. And in 2021, my whole world changed when commercial spaceflight came into play. And recently, I have found out that I will be going to space with Blue Origin.
Oh my gosh, how... I can't believe I'm standing next to an astronaut. Okay, first and foremost, thousands of people wanted this seat, but you got this by chance. How did it come about?
Yeah, so part of my kind of process of trying to become an astronaut was applying to every single thing I could. So, as I said, back in 2021, more opportunities arose, and every single one I applied for. Some required you to make videos with the banjo, for instance, which I know you showed earlier. Some required us to put together a whole, like, essays and other types of processes. And this one, with Moondow, just happened to be a lottery. And so what I did is I purchased the tickets, and I waited, and I waited. And in December, I remember watching with my family as they were drawing the numbers, and I actually didn't get it at first. So I was the third runner-up, and I said, well, I didn't get it. But then my wife said, well, you might have. Don't give up yet, because you're close. You just need 2 people to drop out. And for whatever reasons, a couple of the people dropped out, and I got the seat.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So
I'm
incredible.
very excited.
How did you respond when you found out you got the seat? With your family, we saw some pictures there, I think, of your son in those images with you, and maybe your wife as well.
Yeah, so I was at work, seeing patients, and I remember they said, we need to talk to you, we're gonna call you, and I ran to my office, took the call, and then as soon as I found out, I called my wife, jumping up and down on the phone, and then my brother, who's also a doctor at Vanderbilt, is 1 floor below me, and I was like, are you around? He's like, yeah. So I ran to his office, and then we were jumping up and down like, I think like teenagers, just thoroughly excited, because he knew, just like my wife did, that this has been a dream, and one that there's only been about 700 people to space to date in all of human history. So the chances of it going are still very slim. And so it's an honor. It's truly an honor to be able to do it.
Okay, and we have to note his outfit right now. It's the official space suit, correct?
Yes.
So explain, okay, you're going up there to space. How do you train for this? How long are you up in there in space?
Yeah, so I have been doing different trainings over the last 20 years to be flight ready outside of everything else. So I've done, 0G flights. I've done high G flights where you go like 5 Gs, hypobaric chambers, low oxygen chambers. So anything you can think of, I've been doing through the process. Now, for Blue, because this is a short mission, it's suborbital, it's like a day trip. The main thing is safety, safety, safety. So they want us, when we go there, to train before the launch, to know how the process is, what's going to happen, what happens when the engine shuts off, what happens when you're floating in space, what do you need to do to get back in your seat. And so it's all about safety, and then also just like visualizing what you're going to do on that flight.
Wow. From what I understand, it's only a matter of minutes you're actually up there, right?
Yeah, so it's a suborbital flight like Alan Shepard, so the first American that went to space. This is what he did. And the capsule, or the ship we're going on, is actually called New Shepard in his honor. And what happens is you go up, and you go 2,200 miles per hour, and you go 68 miles up into space, and then the engine shuts off and you release, and you're floating for about 5 minutes, and you can see the horizon of the Earth, the curvature, you can see the blackness of the stars and everything else. And it's been cool, because I've been talking to other astronauts who've done these short. I have astronauts that are NASA astronauts. I have astronauts that have done these suborbital flights that are friends, and so I've been talking to them, and they're like, you should really just make sure you look out that window more than anything else, because you're not going to you can do like 0G stuff on Earth with planes, but you can't get that view.
I got the chills when you said, and then you float in space. Are you nervous at all?
Yeah, you know, I'm not, because this is what I've wanted. So there was never even a question about me wanting to go to space. I think if you asked like 10 people, maybe only one person wants to go to space. Maybe even out of 100, one person wants to go to space. So it's not something a lot of people want to do. Now, my wife says she's not nervous because it's a short flight. But she said if I was going up there for a week, she'd be a little nervous.
Is there something that you want to bring back with you?
Yeah, so part of what I'm doing is I'm taking a lot of stuff up for people. So I'm taking art from 4 different artists, some local artists here, and then former astronaut friend who also has art. I'm also taking photos of people I love, family and friends. So there's a lot of things that I'm taking with me that I can bring back to share the, you know, for me being in space is the thing. So it's like, how can I share that with my community?
Wow. Okay, and then when you return, what's your plan?
Yeah, so my hope is that I can inspire more people to like pursue these things, right? I grew up going to the Boys and Girls Club. I was an immigrant. We moved to Nashville when I was 4, so grew up here my whole life. Went to Adventure Science Center to volunteer when I was younger. And so all of these things have held me up and inspired me to chase these dreams. So it's like, how can I inspire the young people that are interested in these kinds of things that they can do hard things?
And he's already doing that. He wrote, just before this, he wrote a note to our production assistant's son, his first day in 6th grade, and he wrote him a little personalized note. You are already doing that, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you
Awesome.
so much.
So happy for you. Very
Thank you.
exciting.
Very.
What a ticket.
Yes, Dr. Eiman Jahangir has a heart for space, but you can also read all about his journey on his website and even check out some cool behind-the-scenes photos. We wish the best of luck to you, my friend.
Thank you so much.